Today we're going to be looking at the first ever AI design agent. So this is an AI agent that where you give it a prompt, it will go through a series of different prompts itself to make sure your prompt matches the output result. So you can use it to design all sorts of different things. It can do images as well as videos and videos with audio. So it is a really cool tool, and by the end of this video you will know how to access it, how to use it most effectively, and some of the really cool things it can do. So for starters, their website is really cool. So you go to it, you can see with Lovart, and I'll have links in the description below. This website is early beta. You have to request access. You'll probably get access in 24 to 48 hours, but you can see as I scroll my mouse, it has these little pop-ups. It has a whole get started. As we keep going down, it says explore our official use cases, and it says a bag design. And what's really cool with this website is I can hit replay and you can see the prompt. So I'm gonna just hit pause for a sec. You can see the prompt here in the top right. So please help me design a bag, and it goes on to give you the prompt, and then you can see the conversation. So we can hit play and you can actually see live how the AI thought about it. So it's getting inspiration for bags, and then it's coming up with different bag concepts, and then it's kind of going through all these different things, and it's using different AI models to come up with its own designs and its own ideas. So it is an agent that is used for design, and you can see all the different designs that pop up and how cool this tool is for making stuff. So I have actually already gone through and I've made all sorts of really cool things, and I'm going to take you through all the different things I've found that works well, things that don't work as well, and everything in between. Before we continue any further, I just want to remind you to click the subscribe button. I cover the latest and greatest AI content, tools, news on a daily basis. It's free, just go click the subscribe button. Let's continue. So it looks and functions very similar to a regular large language model. So we have a little chat here in the bottom right, and we can enter our text. So I said create a video ad for a YouTube channel that covers AI tools and AI news called Franklin AI. Let's say red and white theme. We have the ability to upload an image, so maybe we want to add the logo. We can also have it search the web if we want. So we can hit go, and it is going to think, and it's going to go through the entire process. So it's going to come up with a plan, it's going to search, it's going to do all the thinking, and it's going to go back and forth. This tool is incredible. I'm going to show you some of the other things that I made with it while this is going. So you can see it's searching the web right now. It's searching the Franklin AI logo concept. It's trying to find the logo, I guess. We'll see what it comes back with. We'll come back. Let's look at some of the other ones I have made. So create 4 posters with different layouts for a vibe coding poster themed create games and vibe code with retro elements. So you can see it kind of goes through this whole thing. It's coming up with a poster database. It generates this one here, which is the first one. It looks pretty good, maybe a little bit generic, but wait till I get to some of the other examples. We have this one here. The text is literally cut off, but again, you can kind of see what it's going for. And then here is this one, which I really like. I know we said 4, but I did cut off the task. It's not its fault, it is mine. This one is absolutely insane. I want a burger ad that says eat me and the burger is open as the toppings are all falling into place. I want the background to be dark, making the visuals of the burger to stand out more. So it's going to create the burger advertisement. You can see it's going to create a dynamic advertisement. It's coming up with its plan, how it's going to generate it, some knowledge, and then here is our burger advertisement, and it says it made it. This is what it looks like. So you can see our burger, it looks really good. And then as we go down, it reinforces, it says, hey, we did a good job. And this is where this tool gets absolutely wild. So I said the text is cut off and I want the image to be at the top and blended in better. So it goes through this process and then it creates this one here. So we have the eat me at the top, it understands. And this isn't that impressive because ChatGPT can do this, right? But here's where it gets really cool. So I didn't even prompt it, but it said, I noticed the text eat me in the revised image is now at the top, but it can be better integrated with the design. Not only did it make the design, but it also went back and verified saying, hey, does this design match the original prompt that the user wanted? No, it doesn't. Let's update and adjust. So if we keep going down, we can see our final burger ad. I go on to say that I eventually want to turn it into an ad. Here is our video ad of our burger. The text eat me did disappear, but that looks pretty good considering it was just like a couple of prompts. give me 4 images for an ad about mouse pads. The company's name is called CloudRest. So it's going through all these different things. Here are the different images that it came up with. So we have image 1, we have image 2, 3, and 4. We can also click the image, we can hit this little brush selection, and we can draw on the image, and then we can prompt it based off whatever we drew. So that's kind of neat. So it gives you a lot of options to modify and get the look and exact style you want. So I then said I want them to be more gamer focused, and that's when we got into these gamer focused ads. If we keep scrolling down, I said I wanted to make a video, and now it uses Kling, and the video is this one here. We're just going to hit play, and you can see our Mousepad video here. The clouds pop up, the guy's lifting his mouse off the Mousepad. So this time around, you can see we have AI Dana in the mix, and we have uploaded her image with our prompt. So I said design 4 dazzling main visual posters with different layout styles for me. They adopt the simple and high-end fashion magazine design style, featuring advanced layouts and font designs. Use the person as the cover of the magazine. So we, of course, have AI Dana. We scroll down. We have this version here. It's the spring collection, the future of fashion. She looks pretty good. If we keep going down, it created the first one. This is the second one. So we have AI Dana, and again, not bad. We have this one here. Again, it's consistent, it's her. And lastly, we have that one. So it created the 4 images. It verifies, it sees the request, and then it says, hey, do you want me to create an edible text version of these? And I said yes, and it creates its edible version. We kind of keep going down, and now the really fun part is I said, can you generate the pages inside the magazine? And I want it to be about AI Dana and how amazing she is. That is the person on the cover. Then turn it into a video where the female on the cover is flipping through the magazine. So we want AI Dana to literally flip through her own magazine. It's going to go through all of this. It's going to create images for all the different pages. So it's coming up with all the different pages. It's coming up with all of this itself. So if you notice, I have not given it any prompts. It is literally just going back and forth itself, trying to fill my request. So we have the future of fashion. You can see our pages inside, and it's coming up with the next page. There's an exclusive interview, and it's actually kind of funny. Your journey in fashion has been quite unconventional. How has it all begun? And it goes on to talk about different things. So if we keep going, the technology behind AI Dana, it talks about that, and some more pages. And each of these pages is going to be inside of our book. We then have this little audio file, and lastly, we have this video here, which we can hit play. So here she is looking through her own magazine. So I noticed something, that she wasn't actually on the cover. So I tried to get it to update with putting her on the cover, and it did have a hard time doing that. So that's where it kind of failed. So we tried it back and forth. You can see I just did a bunch of different examples. There she is. That doesn't look like AI Dana. They're 2 different people, but it did its best effort. And it added the audio on top, as you can hear, but there is 2 different people. They are not the same. It got pretty close though, and I'm still impressed by the results. I think what's really cool about this tool is it's not just generating a video from a prompt, it's not just generating images, it kind of like combines them all, and it is truly an agent. So this next example is a very good example of how this works. I said create a 10-second video. There is a taco on a table, and an English woman's hands appear in the background to pick it up and reveal her face as she bites into it. And it says, I'm going to help you create that, and it's coming up with its plan. So in its plan, if I can expand it, here we go. It's generating the first image, the taco on the table, the second image, the third image, the fourth image, and then it uses the 4 reference images to piece it all together. So it's not just like, hey, we're going to prompt this video. So here's the taco on the table, and then we have the hands reaching for the taco, and then the hands picking up the taco, which this one's a little bit weird, but hey, and then we have the woman biting the taco. So when you bring it all together, we are going to get a video that looks like this. So you can see her pick up the taco. It's a little bit glitchy. You can kind of see a little bit the way she picks up the taco. It's a little bit strange, but if you come back to the homepage and you scroll down, you can see things that other people have made. So there's like this really cool banana. There's the truffle burger. Truthfully, that's where I got my burger idea from. I'm not gonna not give credit. It's from this food promotional poster. I think mine came out pretty good. If we keep scrolling down, there's the shadow, and it's all really fancy. And what's really cool is, let's click this one here. Again, we can actually play back exactly what their prompt is. We can pause it, we can play it back, we can say, hey, let's just go to the results. And we can see exactly what the results are. We can kind of scroll through. We can see everything there is for this entire prompt and how they got to what they did. So let's look at our original prompt, which was to create the video ad for our YouTube channel. And you can see the poster it came back with after it came up with its own logo looks pretty terrible. So it was making a video, and I said, okay, let's try this again. This time I said make a poster, and I gave it the image, and you can see it cut off the text. So as we scroll down, I eventually said the text is cut off, please fix it and make a video for a YouTube short. And you can see the different things it's gone through, but here is our video, which is the first time I'm watching it with you. So we have a background that's animated, the thing fades in and out, and I have no idea what is going on here. So truthfully, while it works really well on some things like the burger ad and maybe a magazine cover, other things like anything that revolves around text, it works poorly on. So you want to stick to more visual based stuff and less text based stuff. If you give it images and reference images, it does a lot better than non-reference images, and I find that the search function is lacking a little bit. Overall, a pretty cool tool and the first of its kind as far as I'm aware. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this one. Don't forget to subscribe for more AI content, and most importantly, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.